due date was coming up, and he was like, what do we need? What do we need to buy? What do we need to get? How much is this? How much is that? Asking all these questions. I'm like, all right, we spending money? He's like, then for real, like I knew this was really happening now. So when I found out my husband was on board, that was a miracle. I wasn't sure if this is what the Most High wanted me to do. I had confidence. I'm like, you made me this way, and this is normal. Like I see it through the scriptures. We've seen it before. All this modern day technology. So many women give birth, and there hasn't been a problem. Why would there be a problem now? You know what I mean? But my husband, he saw everything. You know, he doesn't even like blood. For the first baby, he kind of like. He said he saw the placenta, and I remember the nurses like putting his head down between his legs because he looked like he was gonna pass out. He like doesn't like blood. He doesn't handle any of that type of stuff. And so, like I said, I was quiet. I didn't push. I didn't say anything. I just said this is kind of what I want to do, but you know, it's up to you. You want to go to the hospital, we'll go to the hospital. Like whatever you want to do, we'll do it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna take your word for it because I just was just like I thought and believed that if it's Yah's will, my husband's gonna be like, yeah, let's do this thing. You know what I mean? And literally he wasn't like, yeah, let's do this thing. But he was just like, if this is what you want to do, and you're sure about it, then I'm with you, and we got this. Due date was coming up, and he was like, what do we need? What do we need to buy? What do we need to get? How much is this? How much is that? Asking all these questions. I'm like, all right, we spending money? He's like, then for real, like I knew this was really happening now. After getting an ultrasound to have proof of my pregnancy and going over my previous birth notes, we had a list of supplies we needed to get. For labor and delivery, I got a large washable plastic back sheet, a few disposable plastic back sheets, a bunch of padded underpads, lots of flat underpads, sterile gauze, sterile gloves, a cheap shower liner for the floors, and in case I delivered in the water, a poop scoop that we didn't end up using. For delivery, we got a few towels, a receiving blanket / towel, I guess, a syringe just in case, but we didn't end up using it, and a couple of baby hats to keep them nice and warm. The supplies I needed for after delivering the placenta were the placenta bowl, surgical scissors for the cord ties, but I also got a cord clamp, I used a baby blanket as a sling, a scale, and some measuring tape to measure the length of the baby. There were so many new supplies I needed to have at home that I almost forgot. Wipes, diapers, and blankets, and more blankets. Can't forget mama. So I already had a sitz bath, so I just needed a peri bottle, disposable underwear, an ice pack, disposable pads, and perineum spray. Lastly, I wanted to make sure I had everything I needed to stay hydrated. Make sure to check out the brews featured in this video, as well as more homemade baby brews at A Brew Brand New.